Okay, okay. So it looks like I'm on. Perfect. Mm, okay, yeah. So it looks like I'm on YouTube. All right. So let's see. Okay, so do you guys have your glass of water set? Do you have your crystals? Have you smudged today? Using sage, Palo Santo. Let's see. There's copal. Um, yeah, have you guys been smudging today? And then a lot of people have also been talking about feeling like this. Your water is in plastic bottles. Okay, are you able to? Are you able to pour the pour the water into glass cups? So you have to think about it like this. When we're in the you don't have a glass container. Okay, don't worry about it. Now, make sure the top of the bottles are open. So make sure there's no cap on the bottles. Take that off. And I'll explain this in just a second here. Hey, you have some fun. Okay, go ahead and smudge if you have not smudged already. All right, so for everyone who is new, who's just now coming in, I am making a suggestion for tonight for the full moon to go ahead and set out your candles. I'm sorry, to set out your crystals, your light your incense, your whatever you use to smudge and smoke. So sage, Palo Santo, your incense. Like I said, set up your crystals, set out, and then a glass of water, and I will go over this. Hello there, hello. How are you, Nia? All right, so since you just joined us, go ahead and set up your glass of water if you have not yet. Go ahead and smudge. Light you a candle if you can. Ooh. So I have some cards that wanted to come out. I'm doing well, thank you. All right. So I am going to go ahead and get started with a card pull for the collective. Let's see. So this one, I want to set the intention. Oh, let's see. Look, I want to set an intention, and the cards just kind of flew out. So let's see what our ancestors have to say, because they're the ones who are guiding this thing right now. Let's see. Ooh, Seven of Sacred Circles. Okay. Greetings, greetings. All right, so let's see. The Seven of Sacred Circles. I'm seeing a feast here, and then also the Three of Cups. And so what's interesting about this is I just spoke on how I started at 9:37, right? So we have the Three of Cups and we have Seven of Sacred Circles. So we have the seven and the three showing up right here, um, just from these two cards that came out. And so this is really interesting. Like I said, I'm seeing a feast, and so that is really just abundance. And with the Three of Cups right here, we're seeing a group of people who are, they are pretty much consoling with each other. They're also, it's like it's a gathering. This is what this literally feels like. It literally feels like a gathering. I'm going to show you the cards again. So we have a gathering here with the Three of Cups. um, there's coming together, and it looks like decision making for the collective. And if you see what's going on in the world right now, it seems like that's kind of like what's going on. Okay, you can't hear me. Can anybody else not hear me? Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay. So with the seven of sacred circles, like I said, there's a feast here. And so there is like this coming together, and and really just coming together like at a time where there's abundance coming through. Hello. Okay, it's very glitchy. Let's see. And it could be because I'm on both at the same time. Okay, let me know if it continues to be glitchy, okay? Okay. So like I said, with the seven of sacred circles, there's abundance coming in. There's abundance coming in. And then with the three of cups, we are coming together. We're coming together to receive abundance. And so what's interesting about this is that just today it seemed like I was getting phone calls and offers and people like texting me about different opportunities and stuff just today. And so it was just like all of a sudden all of these things are coming in. So let me know if you guys are experiencing some of the same things. All right, so I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna see what these other cards are gonna tell us. Um, Messages from the ancestors. That's what I'm coming for. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with three cards. Ooh. All right. So let's see. We have the King of Ankhs. We have the King of Ankhs, and the King of Ankhs is he's sitting down. This king is sitting down and he is traveling by water. So this is where I'm gonna actually start telling you guys about why it's important to set water for your ancestors. Okay. Let me know if you can hear me, please. I don't want to really move on without knowing that you guys can hear me. So, um, so he's traveling, this king is traveling by water. And a part of the reason why it's important to set your water for the, okay, perfect. A part of the reason why it's important to set your water for the ancestors is because our ancestors traveled by water. They traveled by water. Whether they physically made it all the way to where we are physically now or not, a lot of our ancestors have been trapped in the sea, in the ocean. Please let me know if that makes sense. So, water, water cleanses, water nourishes, it quenches our thirst. We're able to, it's what we use to nourish our bodies, right? But water is also used to travel. So if you ask your ancestors to come to you, if you ask your ancestors to come to you, how do you expect for them to get to you if you don't set the intentions for them to actually get there? For us, we have to book a ticket in order to be able to travel across, across the ocean to get from place to place. So it's the same for them. They need a way to get to us. So by setting your water, it allows them to be able to swim, to continue their journey on maybe their boats, their canoes. Um, it allows them to swim, to be able uh, to travel, you know. And so that's a part of the reason why it's important to do your spiritual baths, to um, to incorporate water in your to incorporate water, in your routines. So usually, I normally just keep a glass of water, like in my entryway of the house, and I also have water sitting outside. Um, it's been sitting out there for weeks now. And, so this water can be changed once a week. Um, follow your own intuition. You might not want to change it as often, but you'll be guided as to when you need to change the water. So for some of us, it's weekly. Some of us, it could even be monthly. So the water that I have has not been changed. Um, it's actually the same water still out there from the last full moon. I haven't changed it at all. Now, the water that I have inside, I usually change that more often. So, like I said, the kings are coming. They're coming. They're traveling. Your ancestors are traveling to you. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next card. Please let me know if this is making sense to you guys. You know, right? So we have Tahuti. Um, this card has a scribe on it, and this scribe is has a scroll with uh, with information. Okay, and he also has a pen in his hand. Okay, so here's the scroll, and he has a pen in his hand. The scroll and the pen in his hand. And what this symbolizes to me, along with the other card where the king is traveling on water, this symbolizes to me that a lot of information is coming forward. A lot of information is traveling to us. We're in a time of receiving and obtaining information that is flowing directly to us. So I hope you guys see the connection. And this can also symbolize a time of needing to take notes, with the pen in the scroll in his hand. It's time to take notes. It's time to write down, you know, what's going on in your dreams. It's time to document, basically. It's time to document, whether it be signs that show up to you in the physical realm where you're able to take pictures, or you're able to write in a journal the numbers that you're seeing in your dreams, or if you're someone who has flash visions of information, um, it's like, take notes. It could be on your phone, even if it's not on paper, type it in your phone. I'm someone who receives a lot of information. My dreams have become very vivid just over these past few months. And so sometimes it's hard for me to remember a lot of things. And like, I know my dreams have been vivid just over the past couple of days, and I don't remember a lot of it. So um, let's see. If we have here's the number 5 again. The 5 of Scarabs. So the 5 of Scarabs, let's see. This one, I'm seeing like a sandstorm. The woman, she is shielding her face from like the sand that's blowing. And it looks like they're walking out um, um, into this storm, this sandstorm, and they're shielding themselves, and they're kind of like walking against the wind. Now, here's the thing about this card. This card was in reverse. This card was in reverse, which means that we don't have anything that we're fighting against. It may look like it may seem like it may feel like it, but the reality is, and what your ancestors need you to know, is that you don't have anything to worry about. You don't have anything to worry about. So your path is clear. Your path is completely clear. We have cleared the path. That's what I'm feeling. We have cleared the path for you. So um like I said, it's the opposite of fighting against the storm. We're not fighting. We're not fighting. There may be elements and forces that may be, trying to fight us, But we just got to keep doing what we're doing. Keep collecting that information. Keep setting your water. Keep allowing and clearing the path for your ancestors to be able to continue to flow to you. Okay? So let me know if this is making sense, y'all. Does anybody want me to do, pull some cards for you? Let me know. Let me know if you want me to do a spread for you. Okay. If you have any questions for me, please let me know as well. I'm here. I'm here. Okay. All right. So, Coco, you want me to go ahead and pull some for you? All right. So, the first one that okay. Okay. So, yeah, you want me to? Okay. All right. And do me a favor too, if you guys, while I'm shuffling around a little bit, I'm gonna shuffle both of these cards for a second. I'm gonna give us about, let's say, 2 minutes. Go ahead and invite a couple people who you think would be interested in this live. Go ahead and let somebody know. Okay, I'm gonna set the intention. Let's see, you want me to pull 3 for you? Okay, Spirit has been trying to speak. Absolutely, I know. I can feel it too. I can definitely feel. It's funny. I got chills as soon as you said that. Okay. All right, so that's gonna be the special number for tonight. Go ahead and invite somebody to the live. All right. So I'm gonna pull one oracle card per person, and then I'll do a 3 card spread for everybody, okay? Individually. All right. Absolutely. Blessings to you too. All right. So let's see. All right. So Coco, and then also get you a notepad or take notes in your phone too, because some of these cards do have numbers. And so these numbers are going to be important for you to be able to, for us to do the angel numbers and stuff like that later. All right. All right, Coco. So yours, the unicorn card, oracle card that came up for you has the number 34. Okay. And it's the cosmic pearl. Expand your psychic gifts, open the gate to the angelic realms. So this one is for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessings to you and your family as well. All right, Coco. So this one is yours. 34 cosmic pearl. Those gates are swinging open, girl. And for some reason, all of a sudden, because I think this one has the ocean behind it too, and we're talking about water. Anyone who has the opportunity to go to the beach and stick your feet in some sand, please do that. open your palms up too, and you know, allow spirit to be able to just talk to you as you have your feet in the sand. You're, inhaling, I'm like, inhale the vibrations that are just coming in and flowing through from the ocean. And the salt water is really good for you. Okay. And here's the other thing too. I know like a few months ago, I had posted something in regards to the elders and the ocean. And so, what I will say, especially to the Black community, like, a lot of us are not in areas where we have where we have like close access to the ocean and water. And sometimes we shy away from it. We don't want to go down there. But one of the best things that you could ever do is go to the beach and be around salt water. And if you can't go to the beach, um, you can even do like Himalayan salt in boiling water and do like a steam, just kind of like steam yourself with it. I had a really interesting experience at the beginning of this year, and it was actually like the catalyst of my oh my gosh, my spiritual journey was intense, very, very intense. But one of the main things that I had to do was like one of the main messages from the ancestors was go to the beach, go to the beach. Um, do steam salt water. So, just boil water at home and put salt in it and kind of just um, inhale that. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And so, yeah, it's like it's so natural and it's good for you. It opens you up. Why do you think that all like, you know, that people pay so much money to go to the beach? They're literally fighting us for the beach, you know. Anyway, you know, it's like we get exiled to the Caribbean just for us to have to fight for our land and space and stuff like that, or for, you know, it's not by chance that that's the case, that you know, gentrification is happening in like Venice and um or like the beach areas, you know what I mean? Like um you'll see it all over. It's the most expensive places to live is like right on the water. Okay. So this next card that I am pulling is for Nia, aka Foxy Brown. So this one is that has the number 27 on it. So go ahead and make note of that. And this one is Extension Flames. Merge with light, ignite keys and codes. Okay. This is the card that I pulled for her. All right. Merge with light, ignite keys and codes. All right, so and that one has the number 27. Yeah, all right. All right, so the next card that I'm going to pull is for, I believe that was, let's see, is it Corey? Um, Okay, so I think, okay, so yours truly, Miss Empress White underscore White. This card is for you. Number 16 is on this card, and this one is soul healing. Align with your essence. See your true colors. And there's a lot of gold coming from this card. So here's this card. This is the card that I pulled for her. So right now I'm just pulling oracle cards for now. So go ahead and make note of the number 16, because remember all of these double digit numbers actually break down into one to single digit numbers as well, and then there's an angel uh, number meaning behind the number once you break it down. So that's why I'm asking for you guys to make note of it. Okay. Okay, yes. Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now, would anybody from the other lives like for me to pull an oracle card um, for you? Let me know. Just let me know. Thank you all for being here. Okay, so I'm setting those cards aside. All right, so once again, we had the 34 Cosmic Pearl, expand your psychic gifts, open the gate to angelic realms. That one was for you, Coco. The next one was 27 Ascension Flames, merge with light, ignite keys and codes. That was for you, Mia. And soul healing with the number 16, align with your essence, see your true colors. And that was for you, Miss Empress, yours truly, underscore white. All right, so I am going to move on. Okay, so intentional mommy, let me go ahead and pull one for you. Let's see. Okay, let me go ahead and pull one for you. And then keep in mind, once again, I am on Facebook Live, Instagram, and YouTube simultaneously. All right, so let's see. Interesting. Two cards actually flew out for you, so I'm going to go ahead and read them both. You have the number 17. Go ahead and make note of that. The number 17, go with the flow. Relax and trust. Accept what is happening. Let's see. So it sounds like you're coming into something new. Something new um, here. Accept what is happening. Relax. Relax and trust. That's what this card looks like. And it's funny that this card actually has dolphins on it. I was talking to someone yesterday, and she actually said that she had saw dolphins yesterday coming out of the water. She was like on a boat ride or something like that. All right. The next card has the number 24 on it. Shower of blessings. Open yourself to receive. Pay it forward. Yeah. Pay it forward. Yeah, our ancestors love the idea of like paying it forward. That's definitely something that is, traditional in our culture. I don't know what culture you're tied to directly, but I know in my culture, which is the Garifuna culture, everything is about paying it forward. Everything is about paying it forward. Um, as like as you give, you're receiving. So you give and you let it go. You know, that's kind of like how we operate. Okay. All right. Yes, Garifuna. Are you Garifuna? You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, so once again, I will go ahead and so Gigi, it's Gigi to you. Please let me know if you would like for me to pull an oracle card for you. All right, spot on for me. The ocean hit the nail on the head for me too. Beautiful. Oh, both parents, beautiful, beautiful. So I'm half. My mom is Garifuna. All right, let me go ahead and pull a card for you too, Gigi. All right, so before I go ahead and pull this card, I would like to um, just remind you guys that at the beginning of the video or at the beginning of the live, I was talking about the importance and symbolism of setting water for your ancestors, preferably in glass. So, and that allows your ancestors to be able to travel to you as if they, because we're traveling. They're traveling by boat. They're swimming. Look at it as them still. Look at it as if they were still on the boats. For those of our ancestors who were on their journey um, after being, you abducted. Um, it's them continuing the journey. You allowing them to continue to journey. So I hope that makes sense. If you're smudging, Palo Santo, sage, copal. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull an oracle card for you. It's Gigi to you. Lulu, low key Lou. Dot C. Please go ahead and let me know if you would like for me to pull a card for you. Okay, so it's Gigi to you. The number 35 came up on this card. Divine potential. Fulfill your destiny. Be all you can be. Let me know if that's a really deep card right there. Look at all of that gold. And you see how on this card it also has the scroll on it. So I'm not sure if you were with us earlier, but one of the cards had the scroll on it where it was information. um, I was basically speaking on the importance of receiving information and stuff like that. So what I'm also getting from this card is, whatever information you do come across, just know that it's for a purpose. Sometimes we may come across information, we're like, it doesn't mean anything, or I could breeze past through this because there's no meaning behind it, or it's irrelevant to me. But we're coming into a time where a lot of the information that we're coming across is for something, and what I'm feeling too is that you're gonna know what to do with this information. That's you. All right, so let me move on. So let's see. For some reason, and I know that I said that I would do readings for everybody, but as we grow on both sides, um, because like I said, I am on Facebook, YouTube, and on Instagram as well. What I am gonna do, I am gonna do a collective reading, and what I would like to ask that if it resonates with you, then please say that, because this work, it actually believe it or not, it can be very draining, especially depending on how your energy is used. And with everyone having their own set of ancestors behind them directly, I want to be careful with I just want to be mindful. And I feel that it's important for me to say that because I think that a lot of people don't understand or know how to actually explain this process. So, like for example, like I am someone whose energy gets drained really fast, and so like right now I have a lot of energy, or I have enough energy to be able to share. However, depending on if anyone's ancestors might want to come through or have a message to deliver, then the energy can change really fast. And so I will do a collective and we'll see and just go with the flow. Okay. So yes, I am pulling cards for the collective. And what I'm gonna do, I am gonna pull I'm gonna pull from. I have an Egyptian deck of cards that I use. All right, so this is like where I'm at right now. So these cards, I'm literally dumping out on the table. All right, so I'm pulling three from these to start with. Okay, and then I also have an ancestral deck as well. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and pull three from here to start. Now, if you have any questions, um, you guys go ahead and ask your questions. Throw some energy out there. Let's get it popping. You could even, to yourself where you are. Okay, I'll pull a card for you. Um, you know, You can even state the name of some of your ancestors where you are to yourself. Ooh, I just got chills. Hold on, my leg. Ooh, hold on. And see, this is what I'm saying. I'm having chills all over my body right now. These cards are intense. Hold on. All right, Shani, let me go ahead and pull a card for you. All right, as you can see, this one wants to come out, so I'm throwing that one on the table. Let me go ahead. Look at my body right now. It's like it's hot. It's hot. Um, I feel hot, but my body is covered in chills and I'm getting cold. Okay. Oh. Okay, Shani. So your the number that came up for you is 8, which for some reason I feel like I was typing earlier. I might have actually been typing to Coco, and the number 8 came up, but I actually didn't send the fact that the number 8 came up as I was texting something to her. So this is really interesting. Okay, so the number 8 came up. So make a note of that. I think the number 8 comes up for you a lot. The number 8, open to abundance. See, this is what I'm talking about. Believe you deserve, accept plenty and prosperity. See, you have to believe that this is all yours. And I think I already told you, you have a lot of stuff coming to you. Like the doors are literally flying open for you. And the abundance is real. And once you start believing that it's and visualizing yourself already having it, what's August 8th? Is that your birthday? Is August 8th? Is August 8th your birthday? Time has been flying by, so I'll be honest. There's a lot going on. No, it's not your birthday. The eighth month. Okay, what was in August? Remind me of what was going on in August. For some reason, for some reason, I feel like something came up for you in August. Okay. Yes. Okay, yes. See? That's interesting. Yep. But then didn't we talk before your birthday as well? And some other things were happening in August. Yes. But something else happened in August too, besides that. August was a big month for you. But see, the reason why you were going through all of that stuff in August was because the portal was basically breaking open for you. So now you're about to receive you're you should be receiving a lot of abundance. Everything you're moving past it and everything is moving forward and you're coming into this abundance. And I remember saying that to you too. Okay. So moving on now. Oh my gosh, these cards just gave me chills. I need to pull another one. Okay. Let me go ahead and shuffle this one. Okay, go ahead and set your intentions. Take deep breaths too. Take really deep breaths, everybody, as I'm pulling these cards in order for us to be able to get something for the collective. Okay, so we're pulling for one more card to go into this spread. Ooh. Oh my gosh, this literally looks like the bird. Wait, Shawnee, if you're still here, say something. Let me know. Because this last card that I pulled, oh my goodness. And it's funny that you said that you're scared. And I actually spoke to my mom about this card today, this morning. It's actually really interesting. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know if you remember when I was talking to you and I had mentioned if you if you're in this live on this live and you remember me talking about a bird, a white bird, an all white bird, and the bird was so huge and it was weird. Like it was weird because the bird was like all white. Okay, let me go ahead and ooh. So this literally the last card that came up has the number 8 on it as well. And if you've been looking at my story today, there's a lot of eights going on. There's a lot of eights on there. Hmm. All right. You guys give me a moment so that I can kind of like meditate on these. Hmm. So we literally have, hi, famous.india. Hey, all right, I'm having chills right now, y'all. We literally have 3 9s showing up on this spread. I only pulled 6 cards, okay? I pulled 6 cards. I have 4 of Swords, 5 of Swords. So 4 and 5 is 9. Then we have 9 of Scarabs. And then we have 9 of Sacred Circles. So that's 3 9s. Okay. Just give me a moment, okay? So our ancestors, hmm, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. But here's the thing. They're literally showing us the abundance. They're like, everything is going to be fine, but everything is going to get crazy too at the same. Like, it's like, you're going to be fine. We want you to know that. But but things have to get ugly and uncomfortable first before you experience the calm. So it's like the calm after the storm, but it has to get ugly first. So yes, you're gonna experience the tornadoes and the tsunamis and the volcanoes and the fires and the mass killings and all of that stuff. This is all a part of what has to happen. And if you're someone who follows um, the Bible, and I will say this, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. This pandemic has brought me to my knees. Before this year, I didn't have a Bible. I didn't. Like, I wasn't at church, nothing. Like, and I still I don't consider myself to be a church goer. And like I said, I'm being honest. But this pandemic has brought me to my knees, spiritually. And I have been guided to have a Bible. And it's not for the same reasons why I think most people would think, like, okay, like you're getting into, like, Christianity or religion or whatever. No. when I tell you that I was guided to getting a Bible, and then it's like, okay, something told me ask my mom to get me a Bible. Okay, mom, you didn't get me a Bible. Okay, so I ended up getting my Bible from my fiance's grandmother, and there was that whole experience, which was like really symbolic. And then it's like, okay, don't start at the beginning, just flip to this page, and this is what, this, and then read that. And when I tell you it's been the most interesting thing, that I could literally flip to a page, like literally just open the page, like open to a page, and what I'm reading literally is what is going on in the world. Okay. And it's like, okay, now I see why this is important to have. And what I want to tell you is that in using your own intuition, in you being and owning your power, you being powerful and you owning it, if you are someone who maybe goes to church or reads the Bible, being in tune with you as the co-creator um, can allow you to open to a page in order to be able to receive a message for yourself or for your family members, or for it just allow you to be guided, if that makes sense. So I want to continue with the reading. And what I would say, so with the Four of Swords, we have it's a mummy. He is, or they are laying on, they're laying down. Literally a mummy wrapped up. So I would say that this is symbolic of um, death, or the end of something, the end of a chapter. Okay, and like I said, with the Nine of Scarabs, this one is showing you the abundance right here. Okay, with the Five of Swords, there's definitely protection. There's a battle going on. You know, the protection is looking towards. The protection is looking towards um, the storm. This is the storm right here, but him, behind him right here is a clear ending. But this is what we have to fight first. We have to fight the storm first. We have to get through the storm first. But there is protection. You see all of these swords, you see all of this, and you see how confident he is just looking towards that storm. You don't have to worry. Okay. Okay, so now with this Nine of Sacred Circles, remember I said, so we have some really old ancestors that are showing up. And remember I was saying that some of these ancestors are, they have been traveling for a long time. They've been stuck. Some of them have been stuck. And you see how at the beginning of remember at the beginning, hey love, Remember at the beginning, I was mentioning water. Look, this card is saying it to you right now. And I'll be honest, I think this is the first time that I'm ever seeing this card. You see her bowl of water right there? You see her smudging right there? This is her smoke. Huh? And then I would just consider that to be like the light from the fire, maybe a candle. It would be, symbolic of it, like a candle light or whatever. So that's what I would say for this one. But yeah, she has her smoke going, she has her water. So this is what was told to you at the beginning, you know. Um it look oh, and she has her look, she has her stones right there too. So her crystals, her smoke, her candle, her water. This card right here is telling you. And you see that bird right there? Birds are messengers. Birds are also they send, you know, they send their messengers, and they're symbolic of different things as well. So it depends. Like different birds mean different things. Um there looks like there's an offering right there as well for there's grapes. So it looks like she has everything here. Music, she has her offering, you know. Wow. She's doing her thing. She's ready. She's ready to give guidance. And this is a very old ancestor. Look, her hair is completely white. She looks very old. All right, so with the Two of Swords, here is that protection showing up again. That protection looking forward into the horizon. Look at how beautiful it is. So this would be pretty much the same as this card, but this time we have both male and female, which is beautiful because they're working together in order to be able to say, you know what, you know, we're gonna get through this. You're protected. You're provided for. You don't have to worry. Okay. And with the Eight of Staves, you see all of these birds. You see all of those birds. It looks like chaos. It looks like a lot of chaos, especially because these birds are like flying in different directions. It looks very busy, especially because they are dodging these arrows. They're dodging them, so they can be under attack. You know, they can be under attack. But with these other cards, it said that, they're telling us that we're protected. The war is being fought on our behalf. The ancestors are giving guidance. They're working with us, and we're gonna receive that abundance. Okay. And with the Four of Swords again, this is a death of a chapter. So we are coming close. We're coming into a time where we are not gonna have to worry too much longer. Yes, we're seeing a lot, we're experiencing a lot, there's a lot going on in the world, but this abundance is coming. This is really the beginning and the end. The beginning, which is the the end to the end of a chapter, which is beautiful because we want this. We want it to be over with in order for us to be able to receive this blessing. Please let me know Those were all 6 cards. Please let me know if this made sense for the collective. Like I said, if it's a collective pull. And so let's see. I do have I do have a little bit of energy to be able to do one reading for someone. So please go ahead and let me know. Um, Let me know if you would like for me to do a reading for you. I will do a 6 card reading for someone. You want me to do? Okay, cool. Okay, so all right. Okay, so I'll do. Okay, I'll do both. All right. So Coco, let me go ahead and ask you to choose from deck 1 or 2. One. This one will be 1, and this one will be 2. 1 or 2. 1. Okay. Ooh. There is a lot of masculine energy in this one. Um, oh yeah. This is a very dark spread. Somebody around you has a lot of work to do. I'm seeing hmm, I'm seeing a guy in despair. Almost like he doesn't even know what to do, but I'm also seeing the woman. So here's the card. Look at him down here. He's like, what have I gotten myself into? And her, she's like almost kind of like giving this energy of like, oh, I'm just going with the flow now. Like, yeah, there's a tornado going on, but I'm fine. Yeah, there's a tornado, in the background, but I'm going with the flow. I'm floating. I'm still moving. But you guys are tied together. There's a being that has you guys tied together because you guys are tied up by one string. You're going with the flow. He's not. and you guys are together. Look, even the dog is like, no, I'm just all right. Let's see. So with the Ten of Swords, I'm seeing this guy that is just laid out with all 10 swords on his back. Literally all 10 swords in his back. And he's laid out. But I'm seeing the light all the way in the distance. So what I'm getting between this card and the next card, you see he's laid out with all 10 swords on his back. But you see the light all the way in the back, and you see that the bird is carrying something. So there's still hope. There's hope here. Now, there's a lot of work that needs to be done because look at this. Hi, cousin. How are you? There's a lot of work that needs to be done for this guy. Okay. So I'll say that again. With the Ten of Swords, you have someone who's laid out with all 10 swords in his back. But there's a bird that is carrying, I'll just call it the light of hope. That light is all the way in the back in the distance. Okay. The next card, the Nine of Scepters, is this guy. He has a lot on his plate, and he looks very tired. But I feel like between this card and the last card, it's symbolizing that there's a lot of work that he has to do. This is symbolic of a lot of work that this person has to do. Okay. Now, the King of Scepters, which is the next card, is that once this work is completed, he'll be able to stand tall with confidence. Once this work is complete, once this hard work is complete, this person is going to be able to stand with confidence, hold their head up, and you see how he's dressed in like the finest, like he's looking good. He looks like he feels good. The sky behind him is clear. Um, you know, and remember the so what he's holding right here is dark. Okay, it's dark. So that's what I'm symbolizing as light. I mean, is the hard work. And this one is for enjoyment. He's going to be able to enjoy this. Okay. So I'm going to move on to the next card, which is Amun Ra. Um, when this person comes into this confidence, when this person comes into this confidence, he's going to be able to rule. So in a family, this means to really protect and provide. Um, and he's going to be able to be viewed as honorable. If that makes sense. You know, because yeah, with that card before, he may be confident, But with this card, he's going to be able to actually own something. He's going to be able to actually obtain and maintain what he's coming into. But he has work to do first. And I'm seeing with this Nun card, yeah, I'm feeling like there's a surrendering and also cleansing that is going to be going on. So let me see. I almost feel like the Ten of Swords and this card is going hand in hand with him having to he has his hands thrown up. That's like surrendering to the process. So this person is gonna go through a dark time if they're not already experiencing this darkness. But when they surrender to the process, they're gonna be flooded. They're gonna be flooded with work. They're gonna be flooded with work. But once this work is completed, they're gonna be able to experience holding their head up high. It's going to be clear, and they're going to be able to obtain, maintain, um, a, you know, their abundance. Okay. But right now, they're in a dark time. And right now, you guys are kind of like, what do we do? You guys are off balance. You guys are off balance right now because you already know what's up. You're already going with the flow, but he's not. And you guys are tied by one string. So this means that you guys are going to be getting through this together, which is very beautiful because I'm pretty sure that when he's here, you're going to be able to help him. When he's here, you're going to be able to reap the benefits of it because you're going to be right here to give him positive, you know, affirmations. You're going to be able to affirm him. Does that make sense? That was all. Those were all of your cards. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe. No, I'm just joking. But go ahead and let me know if this is how that was for you. All right. So who's next? Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, who is next? Let me know. If you would like a reading, go ahead and let me know. Okay, yours truly, Miss Empress _ White. All right. Your first card actually flew out before you even said anything. So let's see. All of these cards actually just fell. Let's see what we got here. All right, the first card that wants to come up. Let's see. All right, so we have it looks like there's something going on in your family that might have been out of balance, but then this card, huh. So there's either something out of balance. Let me see. Yeah, there's something that's either like a relationship, something in regards to maybe your family that might be out of balance. That was the first card that came up. Please let me know if that resonates with you. That something within the family, and this could be with a sibling, a father, a mother, a sister, um, or it's just like some siblings. Yeah, it's out of balance. That's the first card that I pulled, and I'm going to show this to you. And you see she's holding the scales, so that's balance. But this card was in reverse, so that's out of balance. Out of balance. All right, let me get to the next cards. I'm having chills right now. Hmm. So I want to say that this out of balance could be from maybe your paternal side, maybe your dad. It could be like a brother, a grandfather. It's a male figure, I would say, and this imbalance is probably coming from a male. So it could be a husband as well, a husband, a spouse, a partner, whatever that may be to you. But it definitely feels very strong, like it could be from like a paternal, right, paternal side. And what I'm getting from this card too is also just like this person is like, um, probably like has tunnel vision. Maybe someone who is like trying to take control, or maybe their control has spilled out to the family, and has created the imbalance within the family. That's kind of like what I'm sensing. Please let me know if that resonates with you. I'm going to move on to the next card. Okay. Ooh, here goes more balance. Wow. Here's another card with scales. And this card was also in reverse. So if you can see, this card has the scales as well. Right here, and right here are the scales. But this card was also in reverse. So yeah, there's a lot of imbalance. All right, let me go on to the next card. I don't know why, but let me see this card. This card was also in reverse. Um, what I'm feeling, what I'm feeling is that there was some sadness, something about someone holding on to something, and it's like maybe this thing is finally coming up to surface. So this person is like has like um things that have been piling up and building up. Maybe this person has like kind of like issues everywhere, or um they just let their issues pile up. They never take accountability. That's what I'm feeling. Oh my God, that just came out. They probably don't take accountability for anything. They probably let problems stack up. It's probably hard to talk to them. But finally, these things are coming to the surface because this card was in reverse. So it's like we're getting closer to saying what we need to say, or we're getting closer to actually making a difference. You know, on this issue is finally getting closer to being addressed or resolved or something like that. So that's like here's the card, and this card was in reverse. So um so yeah, let me move on. Mm. Yep. And this next card is actually exactly what the previous card was, but just in a different way. Like this person has been juggling uh, with the sun beating on his back. He can barely hold on to all of this stuff. He has like a lot on his plate. He has stuff in one arm that looks like it wants to slip out and fall out. In the other hand, he has a lot in his hands, and he's just carrying all this weight around. Okay, this is the card, but this card is in reverse. So we're getting closer. It seems like we're getting closer to this situation being resolved. So this situation is definitely coming to surface. So somebody might be fed up and saying, you know what, I'm not going to take it anymore. I'm about to make a decision to make a difference. You know, on this issue. All right. So this next card is asking for patience. This card, someone is telling you to either wait. So we're either hearing wait to be able to move forward in order for you to possibly have all of the pieces, allow more to kind of like come through in or before you decide to make a move on this issue. Or it could be have patience, give time. Things are getting ready to change, so maybe you just need to allow time to pass in order for you to be able to move forward. On this. Sometimes if we just relax and wait, sometimes life just kind of like helps and resolve these issues on our behalf. Our ancestors are still playing their roles. We kind of have to allow time to be able to come into play before we're able to see the differences in some of these situations. Okay, so here's that card. You can see she's telling just hang on, okay? Just hold on. We got this. Don't trip. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and move on. All right. So we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So this card is it's filled with a lot of darkness and surrendering. However, this card was in reverse, which is a good sign. That this, with the card before, giving patience, allowing time to pass. This card is also telling you that your hands are gonna be untied, so you don't have to worry about you're going go with the flow. You don't have to worry about anything. Allow time to pass. You know, everything is gonna uh, everything is gonna work itself out. See this card, you see how her hands are tied and she's like standing in the middle of all of these swords around her. However, it was in reverse, which means that your hands are untied. Your these swords are being released. So don't trip, they got you. All right, so we have the nine of scepters. This person too is gonna is making his way. They're making their way, I will say. They're making their way. There's gonna be work that needs to be done on their part as well. And so and this is, I'm feeling acknowledgement. They know that there's work that has to be done. It's 11:11 right now, so in the name of 11:11, this person has work that they know that they have to do. They are acknowledging their wrongs. They are aware of what needs to be done, and it is going to be a little bit of a process. But guess what? This process is here. They're taking ownership of it, so you don't have to worry. Okay, continue to just be patient. Continue to be patient. You know, this person is gonna be letting go of of this burden because they have to. They're no longer gonna be holding all of this stuff. Okay, um, everything is everything eventually is gonna balance out. All right, and you know, it's not, they're gonna be releasing what they can't control. All right, and because ultimately this is what they want. Please let me know if that resonated with you. That was all of your cards. Aw, don't make me cry. Please don't make me cry. Listen, this is the first time that I'm actually going live in this way. This is really like amazing to me. So, um, it's just, you know, I feel like it's beautiful. It's beautiful to know that we're able to actually communicate in this way and to be able to give guidance to each other and to be able to actually share our gifts and our power, to be able to actually witness it in real time in in the physical realm. You know what I mean? We can actually see it, feel it, touch it, taste it, like it's here, So I feel you. I feel your energy, and I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm so grateful that you're here. All right, so one of a kind, Rel. Yes, you want me to do a reading for you as well? I will go ahead and do that. So let me see. Let me ask you, would you like for me to pull from one, pile one, or pile two? This is pile one, and this is pile two. This is the ancestral card deck, and this is the Egyptian card deck. Which one? One or two? Okay, two, the ancestral. And so I am not charging for these readings, y'all, but what I would like to ask of you is, um, when you get a chance, you know, maybe do a review. Those would help so much. Just do a review, post it, I'll repost it. Let's get the energy moving. That way I can continue to do these readings, and you know, it'll help. It'll really help so much to spread the word. your whole, all of them just came out just now. So let me go ahead and see. And one thing that I do really like about these ancestral cards is that they're multicultural. Okay, you really like. Okay, yes. So I will pull your cards after one of a kind rail. Hmm. Okay, so the first two cards that actually came up, let me see, we have the Eight of Staffs and we have the Moon in reverse. So let me see. I want you to answer a question for me, please. Okay, yes, I would love to. I would love to. I can definitely pull a card for you soon. Okay, so one of a kind, Rel, please do me a favor and answer this question for me. Have you been in a dark space recently? I would say within the last like 3 weeks. Have you been in a dark space? Or have you felt watched? Um, have you felt watched or attacked, even if it's verbally? Yes, you have. Okay, that's kind of like what I'm feeling. It's like it's either that it's like maybe you stand out in a way where you're being attacked based on who people perceive you to be. Like maybe you radiate on a level that other people may be uncomfortable with. So that's why you're being attacked. That's what I'm feeling right now because we have that same Eight of Staves card with all of the birds that are being that are dodging all of these darts and stuff, these arrows. And then we also have the moon in reverse. So this is what I'm saying, like the moon in reverse, it's like I'm feeling like it's a dark space. It's like a dark space. Okay, Deidre, yes, I'll pull some for you too as well. Okay, I'm glad to see you here. Um, so with this card, it was either that you were in complete darkness because you'll have the darkness without the light of the moon, or it's the fact that because you have the light of the sun that you're being attacked. So that could be putting you emotionally in a dark space because you're being attacked. If that makes sense. Please let me know if that makes sense. But you already said yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Now, yeah, I see depression. I see some type of depression that you have been experiencing, and it could be because you're not moving fast enough, or it could be because you're at a loss for like what you should be doing, or maybe you have been viewed as like maybe a disappointment. Um, but you have been burdened in some kind of way emotionally that has landed you in a dark space. Okay, so now with the Princess of Swords, you're fighting through it. You probably you probably do things that like pump yourself up so much, and for some reason I'm feeling that this is something that you have to do um consistently, because it's almost like you don't have anyone around you that's actually giving you this positive feedback, these affirmations. They're not speaking life into you. You're fighting through this by yourself. That's what I'm feeling, that you are fighting through this by yourself. And I want to say that you're doing such an amazing job, and that you don't have to worry either, because with the wheel of fortune, honey, you are coming into abundance. You are this is why. This is why people are having a hard time saying anything to you, because you are one of a kind around them. They don't know how to handle you. That's your spirit. Dang, I'm like feeling emotional about this. Please let me know if this helps. And usually, like with my one on ones, I'll take pictures of the whole spread and all of that stuff. So just keep that in mind for the future. If you ever want like a one on one session with me, we can figure that out. And, you know, usually I'll take pictures of the whole spread. I am getting really emotional with that. I'm sorry. Okay. Um, yeah, just take deep breaths, and I will go ahead and set a reminder for the space. If anyone needs to set out their water, tonight is a full moon, so please set your water outside in a glass. Also set out your crystals tonight. It's not too late. Go ahead and do that if you can. Okay. So let's see. Who's next? Okay, triple goddess 8. Let me go ahead and pull a card for you. Let me go ahead and pull a card for you. You said pull a card. I'll go ahead and pull 3. Okay, so you will, let's have you choose from pile number 1 or 2. Let me know, 1 or 2. You're so welcome. You're welcome. All right. So do you want me to pull from, okay, so from 2, from the ancestral. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, you already got one that flew out, honey. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so right off the bat, and this one is for triple goddess 8. Like I said, I pulled 3 cards. I pulled 3 cards. My hands got like really itchy all of a sudden. Oh man. My hand just got really itchy. All right. Okay, so I'm feeling like so much, like my whole body just got cold all over again. And I'm like feeling so much energy. Look, I'm scratching all over the place right now. Oh my God. Um, Whoa, that's interesting. And I think that's really symbolic of what these cards are too, because it looks like you've been trying everything that you possibly can. That's why I feel like I'm like feeling it all over my body. It's like you're trying, it's like you're trying hard. You're trying hard in instead of going with the flow, and it's causing disappointment. That's like straight no chaser, straight to the point, no BS. You're trying, it's like you're trying everything that you possibly can to reach your goals, in and I'll just say goals in the general sense, because you'll know what that is for you, but it's causing you disappointment. Please let me know if that helps, if that makes sense to you. And I would like to know that before I show you the cards. You've been trying and have your energy um, towards some goals, but you're disappointing yourself, or you're coming into some disappointment. You're feeling disappointed by these attempts. Okay, so yes, it does. Here's the card. You see, she's over here pouring water. You know, she's like, she's doing something. She's washing her feet. She's has her leg in the water. She's pouring this, she's pouring that. She's looking for guidance, but then again, she looks a little lost too. And then with the magician card, it's like this is a lot going on. You could be doing too much too. And because you're doing all of these things, and it's like you may feel like you're going with the flow, but you're really not. So, and then you could be also going to so many people outside of yourself that it's causing you to be confused, and it's like creating like this static. And that's why I think the energy is just like scratch here, scratch there. Like you're not getting any, basically, it's like you're not getting anywhere because you're all over the place. It's like it's not clear. Once you breathe, go with the flow, you will start to be able to receive, and it'll be clear. You'll actually get somewhere. But I'll show you that disappointment card. I feel like you've been experiencing some disappointment through that, because of that, you know. So I think I had said that to you earlier too. I'm not sure. Um, start start with just relaxing. Allow yourself to breathe. Don't go so far outside yourself in order to be able to seek the answers. If you're someone who is constantly moving, go, 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 you are not allowing yourself to be able to be one with yourself. Please let me know if that makes sense. All right, who's next? Is it Janice? Okay, let me pull for Deidre first over here on Facebook Live. Okay, you're welcome. You are so welcome. Hi, Vonda B baby. Nice to see you here. Okay, so I'll go ahead and start with Deidre first, and then okay, I'll go ahead and start with Deidre first, and then I'll pull for the Janice. Okay. All right. All right, Deidre. Which one are we pulling from? Pile one or two? One or two? One. One. The Egyptian cards or the ancestral? Okay, ancestral. All right. Hi, Soul Planet. Okay, no problem. And like I said, it really helps if you guys, give me a review or something. I can repost it. That way I can start posting. This is actually my very first time going live simultaneously on three different platforms. So I'm on Facebook Live, I'm on YouTube, I am on Instagram. This is really, this is interesting. I also want to give a shout out to Coila Ray. She dropped a music video today, and yeah, I'll go more into that later because I definitely want to um, start sharing about the different experiences, dreams that I have, and how the ancestors actually work with me in order to be able to bring guidance to you guys and to us, how they operate with me. Um, all right, DJ. All right. Let me see. Something is telling me to just pull. Oh, I said three in my head and five came out. So let me go ahead and. Hi, Nikki. Okay, yes, I could definitely do that. I could definitely do that. All right, so let's see. All right, let me go ahead and meditate on these for a second, okay? I feel like a lot of work is taking place around you, DJ. A lot of things are coming to the surface for you as well. And you're being taken. I almost it's like I want to tell you that you're being taken through, like you're getting an interesting view of things. And based on the experience that we recently had in connection with one of your loved ones, I won't say it on here, but I think that you may know what I'm referring to. You're getting a bird's eye view as to how spirit works like that. And oh my goodness, the movements, the way that, yeah, it's like it's undeniable. You can't deny the experience that you recently had. All right. So with the Temperance card, there is you have 1 foot out and 1 foot in. So it's like I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. I'm trying to figure out whether I am solid or am I, you know, I'm like, am I liquid? Am I solid? I'm not sure. There's some uncertainty about how you feel when it comes down to something. But I think as we move on in the spread, it'll make a little bit more sense. So with the 8 of Cups, there's there's like an elder who's like walking in the dark, and the moon is lighting this path. However, this card was in reverse. So I'm feeling that things are starting to become a little bit more clear. So you might be coming up out of this water, and things actually may be balancing out a little bit more. And so what I'm also feeling is like this acceptance of you know what has been denied before. Please let me know if this is starting to make sense to you, because for some reason I feel like it's starting to make sense to me, but I want to make sure that that I'm being as clear as possible, and that it actually is resonating and making sense. So we have the Prince of Sacred Circles. Here is the card, the Prince of Sacred Circles. However, this card was in reverse as well. So what I'm feeling in regards to this card being in reverse along with the other cards is that you have the you have 5 of Sacred Circles in reverse, and you have Prince of Sacred Circles in reverse. Hmm. Do you feel like someone, do you feel like you let someone down? For some reason, that's like right here. Like you feel like you didn't move fast enough. And I think you know where this message is coming from. I'm starting to feel emotional. I know you know where this is coming from, but does it make sense to you? It's like you couldn't move fast enough to get there. You just couldn't move fast enough. And so there could be guilt lingering from not from you feeling like you didn't do all that you can do. Mm. Mm. Okay. Okay. By who? If you don't mind me asking. Okay. Okay. So just know that that's going to be cleared up. Just know that you're not alone, that you are not alone in that. Like I feel like I want to cry right now. Just know that you're not alone in that. And that your concerns have been heard. And I'm feeling that we're on the way to your we're coming to your rescue. That's what I'm feeling. We're on our way. You don't have to worry. You don't have to tackle this on your own. We are coming to the rescue. And I know you know who that's from. Okay. I gotta move on. Okay. So the next person. Okay, so Soul Planet 95, I will get you in after Nikki. And Nikki, I will get you after Fonda. Let's see. Okay, so the Janice, I hope I'm saying that right. I'm sorry. I will do yours now, okay? The Janice. Thank you so much, love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I know we can go more into that later. Um, I don't want it to, you know. Okay, DeJanice. Sorry. Um, would you like for me to pull from pile number 1 or 2? This is number 2, and the Egyptian cards are 1. Oh, 1 and 2. Okay. Okay, and just to confirm, this is 1. Okay. All right, so 4 cards came out. All right, I'm going to state a reminder since we have new people here. Go ahead and understand tonight is a full moon. So if you have not yet, set a glass of water for your ancestors. All right, set a glass for your ancestors. You can set it outside in the moonlight. Also, if you burn sage, Palo Santo, incense, you can smudge. And you can also set your crystals and stones outside in the moonlight as well in order for them to be able to be charged. Hi, how are you? All right. All right. All right, the Janice. So what I first want to say is that I feel like there has been a loss. So it's either that you have experienced a great loss, you feel that you have failed in something, or yeah, something just keeps feeling like a loss, like, or maybe this overwhelming feeling of like failure, everything falling apart. Please let me know if that resonates with you. And it's like I'm jumping from here to there. I don't, are you a mother? Are you a mother? Please let me know if you are a mother. You're not a mother. Okay. But for some reason this feels like something that has to do with like a parent. It could be something with a parent. Like at a loss with a parent, or maybe a disagreement, or a lost connection. You did lose your mom. My condolences. My condolences. Um, I'm feeling like maybe this loss has it's affected you. It's affected you in a way to where it's almost like you don't know. It's created a situation for you where you don't know how to, or you struggled with putting back the pieces, um like putting you back together. Please let me know if that resonates with you. Was like the burden, not the burden, but was the responsibility mainly on you, when it came down to having to deal with this loss? Did you feel that you were alone in it, with possibly having to deal with the pieces by yourself? Okay. So yes, yeah, I'm getting cold. Like my legs are getting like really, really cold. It's almost like I'm stuck on the end. I'm stuck on the end where you've been doing the work. You've been doing what you can in order to pull yourself up. And your mother recognizes this. She knows this. She's been with you all along. And I'm seeing like an exchange of something. I'm seeing an exchange of it's like she can feel you. But then because you're the one that's here physically, it's like you can feel her. So there's a gift coming to you. And this gift doesn't have to be like a tangible, like physical gift that, like, material thing. It could be the fact that she's going to start showing you, if she hasn't already started to show you that she's around you, she's going to start showing you that she's around you. So you may start coming into contact with like sounds that may draw your attention in a way, or you might see a bird or like a butterfly or something that will remind you of her. You might even smell like her scent, um, you know, or or may see her color. Maybe her favorite color may reveal itself to you, in just a interesting way that will be unique. You know, it'll be unique and just kind of like, I didn't see that. And I'm just gonna tell you right now that you don't have to feel that you're the only one who will come into contact with who will come into contact with this type of experience. There's many of us here who experience these things. So there is a tribe, a community present for you, um, that can express that you are not alone on this journey. And you don't have to ever feel that you're crazy. You don't have to feel that you're alone. Okay, I just felt like it was important for me to say that, because sometimes as we're moving up in our journey, especially the spiritual journey, it could be easy to feel like I don't have anyone to talk to, or like, if I talk to this person, like, they're gonna cast me out as being crazy or whatever. And just know that you have a community behind you. Okay. And so For comfort, I do want to show you this card. I won't go through all the cards, but I do want to show you this card because this one is in connection to your mother. Okay, she's around. She's around you. She is definitely around you, and she wants you to be comforted in that. Okay. All right. So who is next? Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So Her Majesty Leah, I can do yours in a few. I have, let's see, Soul Planet. No, 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 no. I have Nikki and then Vonda B. Okay. So Nikki, let me go ahead and do yours, okay? So would you like for me to pull from one or two? Pile one or two? Okay, two. So the ancestral. And Janice, I would like to pull, before I start with you, Nikki, let me just, I do feel like I need to pull a unicorn oracle card for Janice too. Something that kind of has more of like a direct message to her. So just give me one moment, okay? All right. So two cards actually came out. Wow. Okay, so you have the number 7 on this card. Listen to your heart. Awaken psychic abilities. Tune into the infinite. But the main message is listen to your heart. Okay. Now, with the second card, it has the number 12, the freedom of truth. Communicate honestly, be who you truly are. And so, what I'm feeling, and so this is for Janice. I want to just kind of like complete what I feel like Spirit is leading me to. Um, Listen to your heart and communicate honestly, be who you truly are. It's okay if you are still, it's okay to not be okay. And I feel like it's important for me to say that to you because I feel like even if you are still in grief, it's okay because you may get around, you may feel like, okay, like people want me to go out or um, people may expect for me to be fine. Listen, your process is your process. Don't let anyone pull you from out of that space until you're ready. And it's okay. It's okay to be in that space for as long as you need to, but set a goal in order to actually work on building yourself up, if that makes sense. Because so like what I would suggest would be like possibly whether, I don't know if maybe you may seek like mentorship or like therapy or, life coaching or something like that. But I feel that it was important for me to say that to you, because um, your mother being so connected and drawn to you, and you feeling her around you is going to keep you in a space of continuing to think about her. So um so you're going to be constantly reminded, so you're going to need things that are going to like balance you out. But when you have the when it's time for you to go into that dark space, lean into it. Just know that it's okay for you to go all the way into that darkness in order for you to let out everything. It's nothing like um allowing all of those emotions to come up in order for you to completely like let it flow how it needs to. So I hope that makes sense. Please let me know if that made sense to you, DeJanice. Okay, so I'm moving on to Nikki. All right. All right. So for the new people in the room, go ahead and set your water. If you have not set your water yet, it continues to allow spirit to flow. Like I said, your ancestors or past loved ones, they travel through water, so it helps. Also, if you are lighting candles, it is my personal recommendation to use white candles or colored candles. Okay. All right, Nikki. Okay. Hmm. All right, Nikki. The first thing that I want to ask you is, have you come into there's two words that I have for you, and I just want you to just to answer here and answer yes or no. Have you experienced either betrayal, or have you been blindsided by some news? Did something come up for you that was like out of the blue and just like shocking, surprising, something like that? I'll continue after you respond. Yes. Okay. Because I am seeing some something that almost feels like it was done behind somebody's back, like some type of like betrayal, backstabbing, or something along those lines, something that was done in secret, and or that was just hidden. And this could be something within the family, like a family secret, or um, I'm also seeing like self-soothing. Let me know if this is resonating with you. I'm seeing like self-soothing, like you probably having to some I'm feeling like isolation in regards to this. Yeah, whatever happened, it's like there's absolutely no like support given. It's like this person has to like stand on their own 2 feet with this. There's like almost like no coming back from it. Does this make sense? Yeah, like the door is definitely closed on this. The door, the door, the door is closed on this situation because it could have been so bad that it's like almost unforgivable. It would be like what people would call like unforgivable. Like I can't. There's absolutely no way that I'm forgiving this. There's no turning back. The situation was that bad. That's what I'm feeling. Please let me know if this is resonating with you. But like I said, I'm feeling like, the situation was that bad. There's a chapter that had to be closed with this individual. There was some isolation that was you know, some isolation, self-soothing, um, and really dark, like just this caused darkness, you know? And it's like this situation, this person who caused this issue, they have to just they just have to deal with this by themselves. That's really what the message is. Like they just have to go about their merry way. They just have to go and handle their business on their own. There's like no turning back. This person is in isolation. Like everybody turned their backs on this person. So this person is feeling alone, in the dark, no bueno. Let me know if that resonated with you. I'm gonna move on. Sorry. All right. Okay, who was next? Okay, so I think Her Majesty was after. Um, okay, let me do Soul Planet 95 first, and then Her Majesty. So let's keep that order. So, and then I'm gonna close it out after. Let's see, Soul Planet 95, Her Majesty, and then Star Asia. Okay, Vonda B Baby. I was after Nikki. Okay, let me do that. Okay. Okay, triple goddess. I'll pull an oracle card for you later. Let me go ahead and start the the reading for Vonda. I just want to be respectful of everybody. Okay, so here's number one. Blessings to you too. Okay, so one and two. Which pile would you like for me to work from? One and two. Okay. All right. So Soul Planet 95. I will be I'll be doing yours after Vonda. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. Vonda B. Okay. So I'm being shown that you have to do a lot of things in the dark. So what that means is it seems to me that you have to do a lot of um, like hiding and manipulation in order to be able to operate and function in the way that best suits you. Basically, you're not able to do a lot of things surface level because you know you're someone who stands out. So it causes you to kind of like cave into yourself and have to kind of like handle a lot of things on your own. You may also be someone who kind of like deals with things in riddles. And what I mean by that is someone may ask you a question and you might like kind of like hit a dip or a curve or a swerve on them, like, you know, and then leave it at that. Like I said what I said, but you can't just, yeah, it's like people don't understand you, or they don't get what you're trying to they don't understand what you have going on. You could be first generation in your family to be accomplished, or you know or your path just may look different to everyone else, so you kind of have to like do things alone. Does this make sense? But see, you have the high priestess card here too, and this is the first time that I'm pulling this card. You have the high priestess card that showed up, and that's a part of the reason why I'm able to say, like, the first card is the Princess of Cups, and she's in the dark. She's moving at night. She's moving at night. And it's like yeah, it's like everything that you're, okay, so that makes sense to you. Okay, good. So yeah, it's like your path is your path is just different. And it could be judgment there. It could be like, you know what, I'm staying away from her, or you could be misunderstood, or whatever it is that you're doing. It's like, people just got to leave you alone because, like, Vonna just they just got their own thing going on. So I'm gonna just have to let them do them. That's kind of like the energy that I'm getting from this. All right. So Soul Planet 95. Let me go ahead and get started on yours. Do you want me to pull from number one? Okay, let me go ahead and let me go ahead and okay. Thank you. You guys are trooping with me. It's after midnight here. It's 12:21. And like I said, I am providing these for free right now. So please, if you can, if just provide me with the review. I would love to be able to post my reviews. That way, our community can continue to grow. I can continue to this helps to fuel me. because energy work can be very draining. Oh, you're welcome. You are so welcome. All right, so Planet 95. Let's see what we got. Ooh, we have some very powerful cards here. And you said that you're at a crossroads right now. Let's see what's going on with that. All right, cards. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with Soul Planet 95. When it comes down to being at a crossroads. Ooh. All right. Let me see, because I feel like something is telling me to pull at least one card from. Let's see what should I do. Let's switch it up a little bit and add an oracle card in with this one. Okay, that actually makes sense. Okay, so I do see some. I feel like you have been in some dark places. Soul Planet 95. I feel like you've you've been you've been in some dark places, and I feel like you too have been experiencing a sense of, for some reason I feel like you've been ridiculed. Like you've been in some situations where all eyes have been on you. And it's like, I just keep hearing like, but, like, as soon as you try talking, someone is like, uh, like, like catching your words before you could even get your whole sentences out. So it's like, when it comes down to you personally, I'm feeling like you have been just put in too many situations where you're like, you know what? I can't even say what I need to say. So I have to take the blame, or I'm going to have to just take the fault for what happened or for what's going on. I just have to throw my hands up with it and just say, you know what? They're not going to believe me anyway. But see, because of this, you've also been in a space of like self reflection. Please let me know if this is making any sense. You've been in a space of like self-reflection, um, and you're coming into knowing who you are. You're coming into knowing who you are, what your strengths are, what you bring to the table, and you too have to be okay with walking on this journey alone, even though you're not alone. Um, in the spiritual sense, but this may cause you to walk away from those who you have been trying to hold on to. It's like you've been holding on and stuck in an area that so it's like if you just let it go, then you'll be able to come into your highest self. You'll be able to experience who you really are. Does that make sense? Okay. So the oracle card that I pulled for you is the 2022, number 22. Manifest your dreams. Focus on your vision. Seek satisfaction and contentment. See, and that's what your reading was. That's what these cards are saying. Focus on your vision. Seek satisfaction and contentment. Manifest your dreams. It's possible. Thank you. Um, let's see. Okay, I think I'm done, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that oracle card for Triple Goddess. Dead on. Wow, thank you. Wow, this is beautiful. Like I said before, this is the first time. This is literally the first time that I am doing a reading. Okay, Her Majesty. Wait, I'm so sorry. Thank you. No, 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 no. Okay. If you don't mind, let me go ahead and pull this oracle card for Triple Goddess. Let me get that. Let me get that done. And then, Her Majesty, I will go ahead and do your reading. Okay, so thank you. Yes, I will get to Her Majesty just a second. All right, so this one is for Triple Goddess. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But like I said, this is my first time going live on Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube simultaneously. This is like, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate. Oh my God, I'm having chills right now. This is beautiful. All right, so Triple Goddess 8. Whoa. You are a spiritual warrior. And you know what's so beautiful about this? I'm having chills. Like there's like a lot of energy, right? What's interesting, see what's so funny is I get all of this energy as soon as I get to you. Like this is crazy. Like I keep feeling like I want to just go like this for myself. And spirit will show you. You'll see it because as you notice, it's like as soon like you're the only for some reason you've been the only one who it's like all of this energy just starts coming up and it's like, ugh, tell her, tell her, tell her. Okay, so this is the number 37, spiritual warrior. Show you are a wise leader. Command the universe. And remember in your reading, this came up. It was like you have there's so much confusion because you're kind of like here, there, and everywhere. You're just everywhere. Just own it. This is who you are. You're a spiritual warrior. And remember earlier, I think I had told you that you're getting ready to level up. It's because I already felt that. I saw it. It was meant for you to. It was meant for us to connect today. So this is beautiful. And here's the card. Okay, this is it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Her Majesty, Her Majesty, Her Majesty. Okay, Her Majesty, am I pulling from the first card deck, or am I doing number two, the ancestral? Yes, yes, absolutely. Divine time. Am I doing am I pulling from pile number one or two? You keep seeing 1010. So let me ask you this. How long have you been seeing 1010? How long have you been seeing that? Okay, so I'm going to be pulling from pile number one for you, Her Majesty. Okay. And if you guys don't mind, please remind me of who is next, because I know we're getting closer to. Okay, Star Asia. Okay, so after Her Majesty, I will be moving on for the past 2 weeks. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say to you, Triple Goddess 8. You've been seeing 1010 for the past 2 weeks. 10 plus 10 is what? Answer that for me in the chat. 10 plus 10 is what? Okay. So with that number 20, what I want you to do is look at your calendar. Just stick with the number. Just stick with the number 1010. So 10 plus 10 is 20. And we connected on what day? What is the date that we connected on? Bingo. So I wanted to make sure that we were on the same page, that you felt the energy of it, and that you were able to come into contact with that information on your own. I wanted you to see that and feel it and own it. You see how spirit works? Okay. So now you're gonna start seeing it. You're gonna start seeing it more. hmm Yep. So with that 1010 that you've been seeing for the past 2 weeks, it's the 20th, right? That we connected, which was yesterday for some of us. Today it's still the 20th for some of us. All right. So for Her Majesty, exactly. Okay, hold on one second. Beautiful. All right. Okay. So, all right. Mm. I feel like I almost feel like there's someone in your life that you have been worried about. I feel like there's someone in your life that you have been worried about. And um, I want you to know that whatever you've been worried about, you don't need to worry about them. Things are good. So it could be a situation of you overthinking, and there's guidance. There's guidance for this person that you've been worried about. And for some reason, I'm feeling like this guidance is coming from a close individual. So, like your guardian, it could be like a close guardian that is like of yours that is watching over this person that you've been worried about. And so, with confidence, you can let it go. Everything here is basically saying let it go. I'm also feeling like you've been holding your breath a lot, and also like kind of like in this space of like no, 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 like you've been rejecting um yeah, you've been holding yourself back worried about this. And it's something that you don't have to worry about. And it could have been told to you already that you didn't have to worry about it, but it's almost like, how sometimes we kind of hold on uh, to the what ifs, and, you know, I'm just going to wait and sit back and just wait for it to mess up. And it's not going to happen. This situation is fine. So please let me know if this resonates with you. It's like, stop worrying, because you can overthink yourself into there actually being a problem, and there's no problem. If there does if a conflict or situation does come up you know, surrounding this situation, it's going to be because of you. It's going to be because you are having a hard time letting it go. Okay. Okay. Who's next? Um, Star Asia, right? Okay, Star Asia, do you want for me to pull for you from pile one or from pile two? One or two? One and two. So the ancestral. Okay, so please, I believe that there's one more after Star Asia. Please go ahead and come forward so that I can make sure that I get you next. And then I will close out the live so that I can get some rest. It is almost 1 o'clock here, but I have been having an amazing time with you guys. All right, Star Asia. I instantly want to say that you have been lost. You've been lost. Um, Either you or someone that you know has been lost, and you don't know which direction you're going in. It's like, um, yeah, it's just like you're lost. You don't know which one is forward or back, you know, or backwards. So you're kind of like at a standstill. Um, you don't know where you're going, and this could be for you or someone, you know, close to you. Um, and I want to say that the reason why you're feeling lost is because you're guarded, and you're guarded in such a way that you feel locked up. And when you're locked up, there's no movement. There's no movement. So, and then if you can't see your way out of this, you don't even have a window to look out of, right? Then how would you know where to go? How would you know? It's like you don't know where to start. You don't know where to start. But with the Emperor card, make it a real goal. to get out of this space. And I would suggest, um, I don't know, the first thing that came to mind was like making a vision board. Make a vision board or something about allowing yourself to really believe that you can actually have what you see other people with, if that makes sense. Like you may question how other people may get things, and then you may have a fear of asking questions too. So it's like ask more questions, see who's willing to give you advice or, you know, um, who's who's allow yourself the opportunity to be able to have the conversations that would create that window for you to be able to look out of, if that makes sense, in order for you to be able to see what's out there. You know, you might need to travel a little bit. You might need to, if you've been in like an antisocial type of, you know, kind of blocking yourself out from and been in isolation, allow yourself to get out a little bit. Does that make sense? Please let me know if that makes sense. Okay. Okay. Do I have another one? Okay, so that does make sense. I'm glad. I'm glad. Do I have another one? Okay, so okay, Black Beautifully Made. Please let me know if you're still here. That way I can go ahead and do yours. Please let me know if you're still here because I'm getting ready to close out. Um, you know, while I'm waiting for your response, I will like to say thank you so much for sticking it out with me, you guys. I did start. Let me see. I started at 9:30 my time. So it's been a few hours since I've been on here for a few hours. This has been such an amazing first timer for me. Um, going live simultaneously on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook at the same time. So this is this has been amazing. Thank you as well. Thank you so much. So let's see. And then I would like to ask too, if if you don't mind giving me a review, post about your experience with me this evening. That way I can go ahead and continue to, you know, to allow other people to join the community, and it helps bring more energy into the circle as well. Okay, so black black beautiful, what's her name? Black Beautifully Made. I don't think that she's here, so I'll have to catch her on the next round. Once again, y'all, I am Eulogia, also known as Princess Eulogia, also known as Eulogia the Life Coach, Penny, Penny P. I love y'all. Thank you so much for joining me. Set your water. It's not too late. Set your water. The full moon is still out. And yeah, I cannot wait to do this again with you guys soon. Peace, love, blessings. And what I will say is drink some water tonight before you go to sleep. Lemon water is really good for clearing your energy after healing work. Also, um, yeah, if you have any questions for me about crystals and healing and just I mean, you guys are experiencing a journey here. So it's like one day at a time, moment to moment. We're all on this journey. So get you guys some good rest and continue to to set your water. Like I said, set the water for your ancestors. There's a lot of movement going on spiritually, and we can see it all around us, especially with everything happening so close together. We literally just had Hurricane Ida. We are having whatever is going on with Haiti right now, and the volcano that just erupted. All of these things are happening um, so close together that we're literally, we're. It's like we can get we can get we can get blindsided by it because we're thinking like, oh my gosh, like the world is coming to an end, or just we can crowd our minds with so many different thoughts, but understanding that as we allow our vibration to clear with just positive energy, I would say don't watch the news so much so that you can kind of like start clearing and detoxing from the coronavirus stuff. Allow yourself the opportunity to detox from that experience, and everything is going to be fine. Everything is coming together, even if it seems like it's falling apart. Just know that. So thank you so much again for being with me, um, and I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Good night.